Greetings. I am back with another Wheel of Fortune Wednesdays blackout reading. Today is October 8th, 2025. Please do be reminded that these messages and readings are for entertainment purposes only. So make sure you are consulting with the Most High, going within, trusting your own inner wisdom, guidance, and intuition before you reach out to and or for divination. All right, now having said that, let's see what messages have come forth for this reading. We have the horseshoe card here upright. So luck will pass someone by. Someone may be disappointed with their disconnections with others. Mistakes are here. So someone will have to stand up to someone. All right? If they don't, luck will pass them by. All right, so Master Messiah, give us more insight, wisdom, and guidance here. Speak to your children. Playing in the background is Longer by Dan Fogelberg. I've been in love with you, stronger than any mountain cathedral, truer than any tree ever grew, deeper than any forest primeval. I am in love with you. I'll bring fire in the winters. All right, so we have the honeymooning card here reversed. So someone doesn't have love on the brain. They don't want to talk to someone. They are not feeling all the feels here. Brick wall is here reversed. Someone had to block someone in the past, put up their defense mechanisms, make themselves hard to reach. Swept up is here reversed. Because someone was not head over heels in love with someone. There was no intense emotions there. Turnt is here upright. There was no intense emotions for a party animal who indulges in only the surface pleasures of life, such as sex, drugs, and alcohol. Fed up is here reversed. And this person wasn't fed up with their party animal lifestyle, okay? They were not frustrated. They were not over it. Spiritually woke, but someone is over it. Someone had to cut through these illusions and become self-aware. Someone had to detach from someone with an ego, or someone detach from themselves having an ego. All right, so extra is here upright. So maybe someone had to detach from someone with an ego who was being overly dramatic. Someone here liked to start drama. They were trying too hard in the past. This made people gossip with the sipping card here reversed. So there were rumors being spread about someone who was being extra, who was doing too much, who was operating out of their ego. Maybe this is the person that someone has to stand up to, or luck will pass them by. We have the SOS card here upright. Yeah, so someone needs to act with urgency because assistance is needed. There's something here about distress, all right? Master Messiah, please give us more insight, wisdom, and guidance on turnt upright, fed up reversed, extra upright, sipping reverse, SOS upright. I see the attempted unaliving card here upright, adultery here upright, hunt here upright. At the bottom of the deck, today upright, sex magic upright. So this person that was being extra in the past, they were starting drama, trying too hard, okay? They may have been trying to unalive someone. Maybe they were high on fentanyl, I don't know, with their sex, drugs, and alcohol, okay? But adultery is here, so this extra person is in some type of committed, dedicated partnership. Could be a marriage, all right? But they were going outside of their union to hunt someone, to stalk someone who blocked them, who did not have any passion for them. Master Messiah, playing in the background, every breath you take, the police. I'll be watching you. Since you've gone, I've been lost without a trace. I dream at night, I can only see your face. I look around, but it's you I can't replace. I feel so cold and I long for your embrace. But aren't you married? I keep crying. Baby, baby, please. Mm-mm-mm. What's going on, Master Messiah? I see the obscurity card here upright. Someone's concealing a secret. There's a mystery surrounding something or someone. I see the open heart card here reversed. Someone does not want to be receptive to this drama starter. They don't want to make themselves vulnerable, okay? They may have been empathic towards this person in the past, but this person has been trying to stalk them to unalive them because they don't want to have sex with them, with the adultery card. They don't want to participate in indulgent sin with this person, to commit adultery with them. Maybe this is why someone needed to act with urgency, and they did. They put up a brick wall. This person can't contact them. So maybe this person decided to go use sex magic in the background since they didn't have physical access to this person with the sex magic card here upright. Today is here upright. So someone wants someone to be with them intimately today, like right now. Or if they don't, they feel like they want to take them out, to unalive them. But they can't because they can't access this person. There's a brick wall here. This person has done everything they could to put up their defense mechanisms, okay? And maybe this is their luck. Staying away from this crazy, idiotic person who is way too dramatic. They try way too hard, all right? And all they do is start drama. So maybe this is someone's good luck, all right, to get rid of this person, to tighten up their cutoff game, make it Trump tight, make sure there's no cracks, no leaks. This person can't reach you, can't talk to you, can't look you in the eye, can't see you face to face. That is your good luck, okay? Not allowing this person into your energy who could be high on fentanyl, crack, who knows, okay, what they do. With the party animal card here, the turnt card here upright, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, surface pleasures. This person doesn't care about love. They only care about the surface pleasures in life, money, cars, hoes, okay? But you weren't a hoe, okay? You blocked them. You know this person's married. They have nothing to give you, okay? There's no passion here. There's no intense emotions. There's no chemistry here. There's no love on the brain here. You wish this person would just fall off the face of the earth because they are worthless. They're useless to you because all they want is for you to commit adultery with them. And because you won't, they want to unalive you. I see the silence card here reversed. So you do have something to say. And maybe it's leave me the F alone, you DUMBFUCK. Okay, go home to your STUPID wife, all right? And make that work. Leave me alone, okay? I'm not trying to be overly dramatic here, but that is the energy. Like, leave this person alone. This isn't your wife. Go talk to your wife. Go do sex, drugs, and alcohol with your wife. Go to the swingers club. I mean, do a soft swap. Spice it up any way that you like, except leave me alone. This is what I feel like someone is saying. All right, so I see blonde reverse. So someone may have been a blonde in the past, okay? They may wear blonde wigs, okay? They may change up the color of their hair. I see dark skin reversed. So someone here could have a pale skin tone, all right? Someone here could have dark skin, but they may use bleaching products to lighten their skin, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have beard reversed, all right? So what I am gathering is not as far as hair on a man's face, but what I am gathering is this person may want someone to be their beard. Maybe they have same-sex attractions, even though they have a wife, okay? They may be out in the community trying to meet manly expectations. Maybe they want a beard, okay? Someone that they can receive clout off of, okay, by being intimate with to prove their manly, okay, satisfy their manly expectations. Okay, so if you have same-sex attractions, let's say you are a bisexual masculine energy, you may not feel very masculine, okay, because maybe you like to be a bottom. Okay, and that's your business. Okay, no one's judging you here. All right, but the problem is, all right, if you are married, all right, you're going outside of your marriage, stalking someone heterosexual, trying to force them to commit adultery with you. Okay, indulge in sin, and because they won't do that, now you want to unalive them. That's where the problem lies. All right, playing in the background, waiting for a girl like you by Foreigner. There's nowhere on earth that I'd rather be than holding you tenderly. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Well, you're going to have to continue to wait, okay? Because you have a girl at home that you put a ring on their finger with, all right? You have them in a home, okay? Well, whatever, a roof over their head somewhere, okay? You have a vehicle, all right? You provide them money, okay? You feed them, you take care of them, all right? You don't do anything for this other person. All you want from them is sex. So go take your clown looking ASS, all right? That is what's on the card here. Someone painted face in the image of a clown on the extra card here upright. So go take your clown ASS home, all right, and make your marriage work with your wife, okay? No one is going to have intimacy with you, to indulge in sin with you, and deal with your needing to be medicated ASS, okay? You need to be going to the doctor, all right, to deal with your sick, twisted fantasies here, all right? There's some type of medication I'm sure that they can provide for you, all right, to assist you, all right, in being the married partner that you were created and designed to be. I see bartender here, master of libations, small talker, and alleviator. So maybe this person goes to the bar, all right, they sit there and they drink, okay, they get a little tipsy, all right, thinking about this girl that they've been waiting for to come into their life that they can commit adultery with. Get lost. Get lost. Please get lost. All right, Master Messiah, what else is here? Please speak to your children. We're in the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 17. Verse number 17 reads as follows. And they refused to obey, and they remembered not your wonders that you did among them, and hardened their necks. And in their rebellion, they appointed a leader to return to their bondage. But you are a forgiving Eloah, showing favor and compassionate, patience, and of great loving commitment, and did not forsake them. So even though Master Messiah has dealt with his chosen children, okay, hardening their necks and rebelling against him, all right, he returned them to bondage, okay, to slavery, all right, but again, he is a forgiving Elohim, all right, he shows favor, compassion, and patience, all right, he's of great loving commitment, and he will never forsake his children, but he will send them into bondage, into slavery, and he will also free them out of bondage, okay, so I don't know, maybe Master Messiah is saying to this person who is in bondage because they are dealing with some type of addictions like drugs, alcohol, sex addictions here, all right? Maybe he is saying to them that he can get them out of this bondage, but they are going to have to turn to him, possibly confess, repent, all right? Let's go to the scriptures, all right? Playing in the background is Hopelessly Devoted to You by Olivia Newton-John. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on till the end. All right. So we have the mocking the Most High card, sticking out one's tongue, death. All right. Mocking the Most High results in death, okay? We're on the back of the card. We're in the book of Yeshayahu, Isaiah chapter 57, verse number 3. Verse number 3 reads as follows. But come here, you sons of the sorceress, you offspring of the adulterer and the whore. Verse number 4. Against whom are you sporting? Against whom do you make a wide mouth and stick out the tongue? Are you not children of transgression, offspring of falsehood? All right? So this is a warning to anyone who may be mocking the Most High by sticking out their tongue, okay? The reward for that is death. So be very careful. All right? I know that may be some type of fashion statements in Hollywood, among these celebrities, but that is a very serious matter, a very delicate matter that involves your life. So I would not do that. I would not advise anyone to stick out their tongue and mock the Most High because it results in death. All right, so we have the serial killer card here upright. Sleeping with the enemy, domestic violence. Wow. So what I am gathering is if you would have entertained this energy and not blocked them, all right? Let's say if you would have allowed them to come into your energy field, all right? Into your space where you reside, your home, all right? You would have experienced some type of domestic violence, okay? Maybe they would have started some type of fight with you, all right? Because again, the attempted unaliving card is here. Maybe this person selected you as a sacrifice. On the card, it says she was drugged, all right? Pay attention to what's buried in your yard. What are they digging for? On the back of the card, saw a neighbor rummaging through a ditch with a minor. What's really going on? I don't know. So there's something about your yard. I don't know. I mow my yard, so I am very keen on what's in my yard, okay? I recognize holes that are in my yard. I recognize any type of trash that has been placed on my property. For instance, just the other day, I did some yard work. And earlier that morning, I went out there because I had the thought that I should put out my snake repellent. So I went outside, I sprinkled my snake repellent, all right, on the yard because I was going to go out there later, all right, and cut the grass. So I came back in, I changed my clothes, all right, to put on clothes that were appropriate for mowing the lawn. And I took the snake repellent, all right, and I spread it all over my body because where I live here in Liberty County, Cleveland, Texas, there is no animal control. All right. So we are on our own as far as stray dogs. I think there may have been an animal, a shelter for dogs put in place recently. But I think there still are problems with getting that off the ground. But there is no help for us. Like if we see a snake or an alligator, we are technically on our own. And I have seen several snakes on my property. There's a picture of me on my Facebook page where I have 5,000 followers, friends, and over 6,000 followers. And I have a picture where my camera took a picture of me going outside at night because I saw on my cameras there was a black snake in my yard. And I went out there with my lawn tools, okay, it was the edger metal blade, okay, as protection, and I turned it on and the snake would move back. And every time I would turn on the metal blade edger and go towards the snake, it would move away. All right. So that is how I ended up getting that off my property. Now, the other day, getting back, okay, on the story here, after I finished cutting my grass, right, I was in the ditch and I had neglected that area for a while. Okay. So I decided, well, I'm just going to jump down there. I got me a new edger. It's excellent. It works really well. Let me take care of that, the ditches, okay, so that the homeowners association won't be on my case, all right? So after I finished cutting the ditch, all right, I hopped out of the ditch, okay, back on the grass, and as I was finishing up, okay, I turned around and I looked in the ditch, and there was a snake's head coming out. So I backed up, ran into my garage, rolled up my electric cord, and slammed the garage door shut. Okay, so I I don't know. Just be very careful because people do place things in your yard. And for me, it's snakes. And I know this for a fact. Okay. People place snakes on my property, but because I listen to my intuition. All right. And I am aware, okay, of snake repellent, okay, using certain things to, remove certain reptiles, all right, that you don't care to be on your property, all right. I have not been harmed, and I am a child of the Most High, so I am protected, all right. So I'm not sure what happened to the snake. All I know, it is not in my ditch anymore, all right. So anyway, let's go on to the Paleo Hebrew letters. Playing in the background is Do That To Me One More Time by Captain and Tennille. I can never get enough of a man like you. Oh, kiss me like you just did. Oh, baby, do that to me once again. Pass that by me one more time. All right, so we have the ancient Paleo Hebrew letter Ta. Keywords and phrases include surround, to cover, lid, contain, covering. Picture of a lid or basket. So maybe this extra clown energy here, overly dramatic, doesn't want this to be known. They don't want others to know that they were wanting to put someone in an adulterous situation, making them the side piece so that they can unalive them. They want to keep a lid on this. They don't want that to get out. Of course not. That would ruin your perfect reputation, wouldn't it? Clown. All right, so we're going to go to the ancient Hebrew letters. Master Messiah, what ancient Hebrew letter is here that you would like to come forth with a message for this reading? So we have the ancient ancient Hebrew letter, Rasha. This represents the sun card in tarot, which is speaking of being happy, being positive. All right, the sun coming to shine light on lies, okay, to show the truth, okay. So whatever someone wants to put a lid on, to contain, it is out in the open, okay. People are aware, are the correct / appropriate authorities, or are aware or cognizant of this situation. So keywords and phrases include head, beginning, begin time, men, first, captain, company, priest, the start of a new process, a trailhead. So Rasha is the head or beginning of things, also means first or go, learn how to think. All right. This also could represent the end of dark, sad, and tragic times. Okay. So if someone has been stalking someone, if a married man has been stalking someone, all right, that is single, all right, so that they can be intimate with you and put you in some type of adulterous situation where you're the side piece and then try to unalive you, all right, there's an end to this dark, sad, tragic time. Okay, again, the sun has come to reveal the truth, to shine light on the deception, to shine light on the deceit, to shine light on the lies. All right? So there may be a new job on the horizon for someone, okay? Or someone may be on the verge of changing how they manage an existing relationship. Okay, it could be this relationship. All right? Praying that Master Messiah removes this person from your timeline, commanding that the set apart ghost fire consume and destroy them and scatter them into utter desolation. All right, commanding that they collide with the rock of ages, fall and rise no more, leave you alone. Okay? So Rashad is neutral. It does not say whether the potential / this new process that someone is going to be going through is something good or bad. It is only holding up a mirror or hinting in a direction without judgment of any kind. All right, so new elements are present that are birthing a new situation. All right, so good for you. Okay, I know it is such a relief to be done with dealing with someone who is such a negative, dark clown, inconsiderate energy. All right, So we are in the Rune Speak Oracle card deck, guys. The Rune Speak card that has come forth is Iwaz, all right, with the theme year. Keywords and phrases include initiation, death, mysteries, the timeless, eternity, immortality, and kundalini. So the quote associated with this rune card is, "The path is hard and lonely, and there is no end to sight." Divinations include movement toward enlightenment and endurance, or death, destruction, and weakness. Okay, so what I am gathering is, if you had decided to entertain this married energy, to indulge in sin with him, all right, you would have been met with death, destruction, and or weakness, all right? But since you did not, all right, you blocked him, you put up the brick wall. With the brick wall card here reversed, in the past, you blocked this person. You put up your defense mechanism because there was no intense passion. There's no love on the brain here. You are married. Go home to your wife, right? All right. So now you are experiencing movement toward enlightenment and endurance. So Iwaz represents the vertical axis, indicative of the verticality and energy of the human spine. All right. So the spine is the channel for the powerful energy flow Kundalini fire. Iwaz gives one the power to recall their past life. So maybe this is suggesting that this is a past life energy. Okay, so you had some type of encounter with this energy in a past life. So maybe you are breaking generational curses this lifetime, not entertaining this energy so that you can receive everlasting life this lifetime. All right. So Iwaz can be invoked for communication with the underworld. One can invoke Iwaz as they conduct a meditation or dream exercise for the purposes of discovering past life patterns, in the present. Now, it does come with a warning. Let's go ahead and read that. It is wisest to remain within your own ancestral stream, as there should be sufficient reason to invoke such dark workings, but it is not an evil exercise. Okay, so there you have it. Make sure you are pleading the blood of Master Messiah over every area of your life, thanking him for blocking this crazy evil person, dark person from your life. Okay, you may want to Google Iwaz, this rune, to see if it is something that you can use in the future to assist you along your healing journey. All right, so that you can, I don't know, invoke communication with the underworld. Now, I'm not suggesting that. This is what the rune is suggesting, because I don't want you to summon any unclean spirits. All right. So make sure you are, again, consulting with the Most High, pleading the blood of Master Messiah on every area of your life, and then, doing your research on that rune. So remember to stay on that narrow path, guys. I'm going to end this reading here. All right. Make sure you are doing your best to live as sin-free of a life as you possibly can. Remember, Master Messiah loves you most of all, and I will be back again with another Wheel of Fortune Wednesdays blackout reading. Good luck to you. Shalom.